Hey guys, it's me, Jamie Gamer, and I am about to tell you with my friend Ethan. Say hi.
Hey guys.
Well, I'm going to tell you about the weirdest day of middle school we've experienced so far. Okay, so it started off, we just went into homeroom, or first period if you want to get fancy. And
yeah, it's pretty fancy.
We had to take our class pictures in the library. And then we had to go to the sweet shop if we had any money. And for those of you who didn't do the sweet shop, it's just a little shop with some candy. But we normally stay in homeroom for, tell them?
Like 2 hours.
Yeah, but we ended up staying in homeroom for like 4 hours because, I don't know, really.
Because everybody else, like, my point of view was everybody else kept going to the sweet shop and took pictures. And so nobody was ever in their homeroom at the same time. So we couldn't switch classes. So we kind of just waited.
That's kind of how it was for me, except it was a little weirder.
Okay.
For me, somebody had spilled a cupcake on their binder, and everyone just went crazy insane. I just stayed at my desk, talked to a few people, and just wrote a comic book. Oh, and also City Your Desk Inc. YouTube channel coming soon. CEO of that is my other friend, and also his friend, and that's coming soon.
Wait, who is that?
Dylan.
Okay. Who else is it? Okay. Anyways.
Okay, anyway. Well, then we had to stay in each class for like, 25 minutes. And it was just weird because everything felt like it was at the exact same time. We had to go to lunch in science class, even though in my homeroom we normally went in the second math class. Don't ask me why we had 2 math classes. I don't know.
Alright, yeah.
What was your point of view?
No. Alright, so I went in my first math class. In first math.
Your first math class is Mr. My last name, right?
Yeah.
Don't call him by his real name. We're kind of just going to give kind of little hints of what the teachers' names are.
No. Just here. We did it in first math class. Fred's class. Fred. And so Fred was, I went to lunch in his class. And everything we did in there was kind of just play Prodigy. But you want to... Right,
and if you don't know what... Hold on. If you don't know what Prodigy is, then it's just a little game that schools sometimes let you play. It doesn't feel like math class when the little problems that you have to do are really easy, but it does feel like math class when you get really hard ones.
When you have to get out the paper. Anyways. So, Alright, so here's my point of view. I was in class, and I had got a cupcake from the sweet shop, and the gosh darn swirl in the cup was amazing. And so I smelled it. It was amazing. And so a couple people smelled it, and every time I was playing that Prodigy, and I kept going back to smell it. And so we went to
You
lunch.
had a lonely life.
Yeah, I went to lunch, and I was eating, and I put the fork into the cup because I was trying to get the cupcake out. It was like a cupcake stuffed in a cup. So I grabbed a fork, pulled it out, and when I pulled it out, it just went insane. Like, it cracked in half and just got messy. So basically ate the cake part and just swallowed the icing whole, because everybody knows icing is the best.
Exactly. Sometimes I don't even eat the cake, I just eat the icing.
Yeah. Alright, back to your point of view.
Okay, so it was weird because none of us had expected to even change classes today.
Yeah. And so, in my class, actually, we just kind of sat down and watched a movie.
What was the name?
Balto. It was the weirdest name I have ever seen. Anyways, so in his homeroom, Mr. Jameson over here, in his homeroom, we had a test. So, this was a normal test, except she literally put all the answers on the board. It wasn't even a test. It was just asking if you know everything.
Even though you don't even have to know it, just copy off the freaking board.
Yeah, everybody kept looking up. All it was, what's a fraction? What's a unit fraction? What's a numerator? What's a denominator?
Hold on, I have something to say. On that test, remember that little slot that said example?
Yeah.
Well, I literally put every example possible. It was for unit fractions, which is a fraction with a numerator of 1. So I found a way to literally put every example possible. And that was put 1/infinitieth. 1/infinitieth.
Did you actually put that?
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna get that question wrong.
No, I'm probably gonna get extra credit.
No, you're not. Alright, anyways, back to the story.
And then we just went to PE after Mrs. Rigsby's class.
I just have